an incredible, dramatic day. Watford gave it a go. They had a terrible start, of course, at Arsenal, but they lost 3-2 at the FA Cup finalists. Brighton winning their last game away from home at Burnley by 2-1. No problems for Chelsea. They only needed a point. 2 first-half goals, Mason Mount and Olivier Giroud. They finish in the top 4 in Frank Lampard's first Premier League season in charge. Wolves didn't secure 6th position with that defeat. That goes to Tottenham, even though they didn't beat Palace. Harry Kane's goal cancelled out in the second half, but a point enough for Jose Mourinho to lead Tottenham into some form of guaranteed European competition next season. Remember, Wolves now have to hope that Chelsea win the FA Cup and they will join them. We've seen those scenes at Goodison. Bournemouth win, but are still down. Manchester United win at Leicester, so Leicester miss out on the Champions League. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer leads United back into it. A 5-star show from Manchester City in David Silva's last Premier League game against the already relegated bottom club Norwich. Liverpool were behind at Newcastle, but they came back comfortably in the second half to record a 32nd league win of their title winning campaign. Danny Ings scored again for Southampton. 3-1. They beat Sheffield United at St Mary's. And the all-important point for Aston Villa, 10 from the last 12 away at West Ham. They are safe and they will be playing Premier League football again next season. So just for confirmation then, along with Norwich, who we already knew were relegated today, unfortunately the letter R next to Watford and Bournemouth, their 5-year stay in the top flight is over. It is Aston Villa who survive by 1 point. Everton actually, courtesy of that defeat as well, finish in the bottom half of the table. So those all-important 3rd and 4th spots go to Manchester United and Chelsea. They both finish on 66 points. They are in the Champions League next season. Leicester and now Spurs are in the Europa League. And as I say, a reminder that Wolves will be as well if Chelsea win the FA Cup. Arsenal finish in 8th, their lowest position in 20 years. A top half finish for both Sheffield United and for Burnley.
Congratulations. You've always said that Manchester United belong in the Champions League, but what sort of achievement is it to finally do it, finish 3rd in the season that you've had?
I think the boys have done a great achievement. I think, you know, where we were earlier on in the season to end up 3rd is fantastic by them. They've taken on board so many things, had our ups and downs, and it's of course come down to the last game, and I've got to say it's a wonderful achievement by everyone.
What are your thoughts on the game itself that achieved it?
Not a classic. It's one of them.
Does it matter?
No, not really. But then again, we want to learn to win games like this, games that we need a result in. You know, it's been like a mini tournament, this restart, and it looks it as well. We're a bit tired, leggy. I think everyone can see that we're not the same as we've been early on, but then again we've had to go for it. We've had to catch so many points and so many goals, so and they've done it.
How do you think you did it? You hunted Leicester down. How did you do it?
I think these boys are looking more and more like a Man United team, the Man United way. You play with no fear, you go for it. Today, of course, we could have sat back and just rested and tried to get a draw, but that's not in our genes. It's not in the DNA of the club, so just gone for it.
Champions League qualification, what does that change now for you?
Now, for this team, it's of course it means better opposition next year and bigger games, and we need to step it up definitely, because that means every midweek when we have Champions League, you've got to go with your best team. It's not like this season we've had Europa League where we could have rested players and given amount of minutes for young lads. Now we've got to go for every game, so that's another stepping stone for these. You've got to go and get fitter and stronger and more robust.
Mission accomplished for Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Just to put into terms, Ryan, what your former teammates done in getting them from where they were at Christmas into the top 3?
Great achievement. You know, the run that they've gone on fully deserved to be in the Champions League. And you want to see Man United in the Champions League, whether you support them or not, because you want to see the big teams in the Champions League. That's what it's all about. And I must say, Fernandes has was the turning point. You know, once you signed him, you know, Mo touched on it, gone from a team who were brilliant at counter-attacking to actually a team that you had a player now who played in between the lines in the pockets, who could break down teams who would come and defend. And the form of Mason Greenwood and Martial, to be fair. So, no, he deserves everything. The plaudits he's going to get, Ollie, because it's been a tremendous run.
Top three for Manchester United. Let's talk to another one of your former teammates. Peter Schmeichel has been watching on with interest. Good to see you, Peter. United back in the Champions League. What kind of job has Ollie done to get that?
No, I second everything that Ryan said there. It's been absolutely fantastic. You know, when he got the job permanently, he said, "I've got a plan." You know, he's tucked into the academy. He's used players that were already in the club. He wasn't looking to sign players just for the sake of signing players. He did his 3 transfers in the summer. I thought they were brilliant, and he's you know, I think he's the storm that he was facing sort of midway through the season. I think he was riding that fantastic well, and he's come out a smash. I think what he's done is absolutely fantastic.
And Peter, obviously divided loyalties today because Kasper hasn't got the Champions League, but the season Leicester have had, if it said to you before a ball was kicked, they'd finish top 5.
Yeah. I told you that, you know. I told you that in my predictions I have them at 5, number 5. I showed you my predictions. I've got Bournemouth right and I've got Leicester right of all the teams, which so weird. But even to finish 5th, the disappointment is that they've sat in the top 4 for so long. I think with the lockdown and what happened, everyone got their players fit. Leicester is just in that next bracket of how strong the whole squad is. And of course for Leicester, and it's no excuse whatsoever, but for Leicester to get injuries to key players like Maddison and Chilwell, who, you know, would start every game that Leicester plays. It's too much for a narrow squad like that. I think Brendan, he's got every reason to be proud of his players. I think they've done tremendously well. I think it's a great opportunity for them in the Europa League. But I also think that in this period, he's learned a lot about his players. So I think he's clear about what he needs to do in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks or whatever. How long is the transfer window now? 4 weeks, 5 weeks? But anyway, he knows precisely what he needs to do.
Good to talk to you again, Peter. Thank you very much indeed.
To be more mentally and physically robust and resilient. Did we see that today?
I think so, yeah. Like I said, you know, we didn't perform at our highest level, but still we went out there and we fought as a team, and we won tackles, and I think we were mentally strong today. And you know, I think the results show that 2-0, and yeah, another clean sheet.
United are associated with the Champions League in their history. For you as a player, what does it mean to play in the top competition?
You know, when you play for this club, you should always play in the Champions League, you know, as a minimum. And now we're back in the Champions League, and you know, now it's time for us to start winning trophies as well, you know, because we have to do that. We have one trophy left to win this season, and that should always be the mentality, you know, to win trophies. We achieved our goal to be back in the Champions League, and now we have another one to win, you know, in the Europa League.
And arguably the pressure is a little bit off on that now, but we're already in the Champions League rather than having to win the Europa League. So now is that silverware that we can really target in Germany next month? Yeah, of course. Like I said, you know, it's a trophy to win, and at this club you should always be aiming for trophies. So it's a great opportunity for us, and to secure the Champions League spot today, I think it gives all the players a little bit more calm, you know, and I think we can really go to Germany and. Well, we have a game against Leicester at home, but after that, if we win, we can travel to Germany and really perform at a good level. Congratulations! Well
Thank
done,
you so much. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, well done to Victor and his whole defensive unit. Really, they kept out the threats of Iheanacho and Vardy, you know, the league's top scorer. It's just, yeah, it's finished league's top scorer, and just above Aubameyang.
Just above.
And they offer a different type of threat, so they had to be focused and maintain a concentration.
Yeah, they did, and they worked it out and figured it out really well. Vardy was very quiet today as well. You could see he was very frustrated, but it was tight. They all stayed pretty tight. They didn't bomb on as much, I'm guessing, and you know, tried to help each other if there was a few little mistakes, but there wasn't much gaps there for either of them.